Fashion is entering 2026 with a completely fresh energy. After years of quiet minimalism and understated dressing, something exciting is happening. The runways have spoken, the trends are emerging, and this year promises to be one of the most expressive and vibrant seasons we have seen in a long time. If you have been feeling a little bored with your wardrobe lately, consider this your wake-up call. Because these trends are about to change everything. Welcome back. If you are looking for the most relevant and wearable trends shaping our wardrobes this new year, you are in the right place. Today we are diving into the standout styles defining 2026. These are not fleeting fads that will disappear in a matter of weeks. These are the directions that fashion is genuinely moving toward. The pieces that will feel current, polished, and exciting throughout the entire year. What makes this season particularly special is the shift in mood. The pure quiet luxury era is softening, and in its place, we are seeing a beautiful blend of refined elegance with bolder statements. The industry feels energized and ready for something new. An unprecedented number of new creative directors stepped into major fashion houses this season, bringing fresh perspectives and renewed energy to the collections. This creative reshuffle has resulted in some of the most exciting runway shows we have witnessed in years. The underlying message from all these collections is clear. Experimentation is back. Personal expression is encouraged. And fashion should feel exciting again. So let us explore exactly what that looks like and how you can incorporate these stunning directions into your own wardrobe. Color that commands attention. One of the most striking shifts for 2026 is the return of confident, saturated color. Primary tones are making a powerful statement this season. We are talking about vivid cobalt blues, rich fire engine reds, sunshine yellows, and fresh Kelly greens. These are not timid accent colors hidden in accessories. They are front and center, demanding attention. This trend works beautifully for women who love classic silhouettes but want to inject some life into their outfits. The approach is surprisingly wearable. Think of a simple tailored blazer in a striking blue or a sleek midi skirt in a bold red. The pieces themselves remain refined and unfussy, allowing the color to do all the heavy lifting. For those who feel hesitant about wearing such saturated shades, the key is to let one color dominate. A monochromatic look in head-to-toe cobalt or canary yellow creates an incredibly sophisticated impression. Pair these vivid pieces with black leather accessories to ground the outfit and keep it feeling polished rather than overwhelming. The new campus cool. The preppy revival continues into 2026, but it has evolved into something more relaxed and modern. This season brings a fresh interpretation of sporty classics. Think striped rugby shirts, fitted polo tops, and languid V-neck sweaters in contrasting colors. The mood is laid back yet polished. Less stuffy country club and more effortlessly chic city dweller. This trend suits women who appreciate timeless pieces with a hint of personality. The beauty is in the layering. A striped polo worn under a contrasting V-neck creates visual interest while remaining completely appropriate for everyday wear. The color palette leans towards soft pastels mixed with navy, burgundy, and forest green. The styling here is intentionally undone. Nothing should look too precise or too matchy-matchy. These pieces are meant to feel like you simply grabbed your favorite sweater and shirt without overthinking it. That nonchalant approach is exactly what makes this trend so appealing. Your coat is the outfit. Coats and jackets are taking center stage in 2026. Outerwear is no longer just about keeping warm. It is becoming the defining element of an entire outfit. Several distinct directions are emerging within this trend. The oversized trench coat remains incredibly relevant, but is appearing in fresh interpretations. Beyond the classic khaki, we are seeing trenches in unexpected colors like deep burgundy, forest green, and chocolate brown. Leather versions are particularly covetable, offering a modern update on this timeless silhouette. Funnel neck jackets continue to be a key piece, especially in leather. This collar style frames the face beautifully and adds instant polish to any look. The double-breasted navy blazer with gold buttons is another winner this season, bringing classic sophistication with a confident edge. For those who prefer something with more drama, sculptural silhouettes with exaggerated colors are making waves. These statement pieces transform even the simplest outfit into something special. The investment here is worthwhile because a beautifully made coat truly elevates everything you wear beneath it. Fashion you want to touch. If there is one word that defines the mood of 2026, it is texture. Fashion is becoming more dimensional and tactile. Fringe details appeared across multiple collections in various forms. Some designers presented traditional bohemian fringe, while others explored more artistic interpretations using recycled materials and architectural applications. This trend extends beyond fringe into other touchable elements. Feathers, boucle, shearling trims, and three-dimensional floral embellishments are all part of this movement. The underlying message is clear. Fashion in 2026 invites interaction. These pieces are meant to be noticed and appreciated up close. For everyday wear, consider incorporating texture through a fringed handbag, a boucle jacket, or a dress with subtle embellishment at the hem. These details add visual interest without requiring a complete wardrobe overhaul. The key is choosing pieces where the texture feels intentional and refined rather than costume-like. Whispers of femininity. A gentler kind of drama is emerging for 2026. Romantic elements are returning in a modern and wearable way. Soft ruffles on blouses, bow details at the neckline, and draped silhouettes are all appearing across collections. The mood is feminine without being overly sweet. This trend draws inspiration from historical periods while remaining firmly rooted in the present. Think delicate lace trim peeking from a structured blazer, or a gathered silk blouse paired with sharp tailored trousers. The balance between soft and structured is essential here. Bubble hems and volume-driven skirts are also part of this romantic direction, though in more refined proportions than you might expect. These pieces can be paired with simple knits or fitted tops to keep the overall look grounded. The effect is playful yet sophisticated. The softer side of leather. Leather continues its reign as a defining fabric for 2026, but the approach has shifted. Chocolate brown is emerging as the new neutral, dethroning black as the default choice for leather pieces. This warm, earthy tone offers a softer and more elegant alternative while maintaining that polished edge. The styling for leather this season feels refined rather than edgy. Pair leather trousers with a cashmere sweater and minimal jewelry for quiet sophistication. A leather blazer over a silk slip dress creates elegance without any rock and roll associations. The emphasis is on quality and fit rather than attitude. Investment in well-made leather pieces genuinely pays off over time. Quality leather develops character as it ages, becoming more beautiful with wear. A buttersoft leather trouser or a perfectly fitted leather jacket can anchor your wardrobe for years to come. The quiet rise of gray. While we have been celebrating rich burgundies and chocolate browns, a new neutral is quietly rising for 2026. Gray in all its variations is emerging as a key player. From soft dove gray to deeper charcoal tones, this sophisticated shade offers incredible versatility. Gray feels fresh because it represents a departure from the warmer neutrals that have dominated recent seasons. It pairs beautifully with everything from soft pastels to bold primary colors. A gray coat will remain relevant year after year, making it an excellent investment piece. This shade works particularly well in tailored pieces like blazers, trousers, and elegant dresses. The key is choosing gray tones that complement your natural coloring rather than washing you out. A slightly warm gray with subtle taupe undertones tends to flatter most skin tones beautifully. The art of the finishing touch. Accessories are receiving special attention in 2026. This is the year of thoughtful finishing touches that transform an outfit from nice to memorable. Bow details in particular are having a major moment. These romantic embellishments appear on blouses, at the waist, and even incorporated into handbags and shoes. The styling approach keeps bows feeling modern rather than juvenile. Think of a silk pussy bow blouse in a rich jewel tone, or a waist belt that ties into an elegant bow at the side. These details draw the eye and create beautiful focal points without overwhelming the overall look. Beyond bows, scarves are graduating from simple neckwear to full styling statements. Long silk scarves are being looped through belt loops, tied over coats, and wrapped around handbag handles. This versatile accessory instantly softens an outfit and adds color in an understated way. Brooches are also making a surprising comeback. These vintage-inspired accessories offer an easy way to personalize classic pieces. A beautiful brooch pinned to a lapel or scarf adds instant character to any outfit while celebrating the art of thoughtful dressing. Styling perspective. As we embrace these 2026 trends, the most important consideration is balance. This season celebrates boldness, but that boldness should feel intentional rather than chaotic. Choose one statement element per outfit and let everything else support it. If you are wearing a vibrant primary color, keep the silhouette clean and classic. If you are incorporating tactile texture, let that be the focus while keeping the color palette restrained. If you are embracing romantic details, balance them with something structured and modern. The quality over quantity approach remains essential. These trends favor investment pieces that will serve you well beyond this single season. A beautifully made coat, a perfectly fitted leather piece, or a thoughtfully designed blouse with romantic details will continue to feel relevant and special for years. Proportion matters significantly this season. Whether you are working with volume-driven skirts or oversized outerwear, pay attention to how pieces work together on your frame. The goal is always to look intentional and polished rather than overwhelmed by your clothing. Fashion in 2026 is about reclaiming joy in getting dressed. After years of playing it safe with minimalism, we are finally being invited to express ourselves more freely. These trends offer something for everyone, whether you gravitate toward bold color or prefer subtle texture, whether you love romantic details or feel most comfortable in polished tailoring. The key is approaching these directions with your own personal style in mind. Take what resonates and leave what does not. Build gradually, invest wisely, and remember that true style is about wearing the clothes rather than letting them wear you. The fashion world has spoken, and the verdict for 2026 is clear. This is the year closets around the globe will undergo a meaningful transformation. We are witnessing a decisive shift away from the restrained minimalism that dominated recent seasons towards something far more expressive, romantic, and genuinely exciting. And honestly, it is about time. These are not fleeting runway moments that fade before they reach your wardrobe. These are the trends poised to define how women dress everywhere, from Paris to Tokyo to New York and beyond. What makes the 2026 fashion forecast particularly compelling is its universal appeal. The trends emerging this year speak to women across age groups, body types, and personal styles. Whether you lean toward classic sophistication or prefer modern edge with contemporary flair, there is something in this lineup that will resonate deeply with how you want to present yourself to the world. Today, we are exploring the specific trends set to dominate closets worldwide, examining not just what they are but precisely how they will reshape the way you dress in the months ahead. By the end, you will have a complete understanding of the directions shaping global fashion and exactly how to incorporate them into your own wardrobe with confidence and elegance. So, let's get into it. The rise of expressive dressing. The quiet luxury era is giving way to something bolder and more personality-driven. Fashion forecasters are calling this movement modern maximalism, and it represents a sophisticated embrace of self-expression through clothing. Now, this does not mean overwhelming excess or costume-like drama. Instead, it signals a return to dressing with intention and joy, where your wardrobe becomes a genuine reflection of who you are, rather than a uniform of understated conformity. This shift manifests in several ways that will appear in closets everywhere. Expect to see more rich jewel tones, confident silhouettes, and pieces that make a statement without shouting. The woman embracing this trend chooses garments that spark conversation and convey personality while maintaining refined elegance. She is confident in her choices because her clothing reflects her authentic self. This movement appeals particularly to women who have grown weary of blending in and are ready to stand out with sophistication, grace, and genuine personal style. Romantic textures take center stage. Lace, satin, and flowing fabrics are experiencing a powerful resurgence that will transform wardrobes globally. Romantic textures are returning with fresh styling approaches that feel modern rather than precious. The difference in 2026 lies in how these fabrics are worn. Rather than reserving them for special occasions or pairing them with equally delicate pieces, the new approach integrates romantic textures into everyday dressing through unexpected combinations. And that is what makes this trend so exciting. A lace midi skirt, worn with a relaxed cashmere sweater and clean leather flats, creates effortless daytime elegance. Satin blouses tucked into structured wool trousers bridge the gap between soft and tailored. Flowing fabrics with subtle sheen add movement and interest to otherwise simple silhouettes. This trend dominates closets because it offers versatility. These pieces work across multiple occasions and seasons, making them wise investments that earn their place in your wardrobe rotation. The key is balancing delicate textures with grounded practical pieces that prevent the look from feeling overly precious. Polka dots emerge as the defining print. Every fashion era has its signature print, and for 2026, polka dots claim that distinction decisively. This classic pattern is experiencing remarkable growth across all categories, appearing on everything from sophisticated midi dresses to elevated separates. Both oversized dots and micro variations are gaining momentum, meaning you can choose the scale that best suits your personal aesthetic and body proportions. There truly is a version for everyone. The reason polka dots will dominate closets worldwide is their inherent versatility and timeless appeal. Unlike trend-driven prints that feel dated within a season, polka dots carry an elegance that transcends momentary fashion cycles. A navy dress with white dots feels as appropriate for a professional setting as it does for a weekend dinner. A blouse featuring subtle dots adds visual interest beneath a blazer without overwhelming the overall look. The styling approach for 2026 keeps the rest of the outfit relatively streamlined, allowing the print to serve as the focal point while maintaining sophisticated balance. Volume returns with refined purpose. The silhouette story for 2026 centers on architectural volume and refined proportions. Sculptural sleeves, particularly bud and statement variations, are appearing everywhere. Fuller skirts, flowing wide-leg trousers, and dramatically proportioned garments are replacing the strict bodycon aesthetic that dominated previous seasons. This shift toward volume will reshape closets globally because it offers something women have been craving for years now: the ability to look polished and intentional while enjoying genuine comfort. The secret to wearing volume successfully lies in strategic placement and proportion balance. A blouse with statement sleeves pairs beautifully with streamlined trousers or a fitted skirt. A full midi skirt balances elegantly beneath a more tailored knit or structured jacket. Tiered ruffle skirts in midi lengths are experiencing a major renaissance, particularly when styled in crisp whites and soft neutrals that emphasize graceful movement. This trend works across body types because you control where the volume falls, using it to highlight your preferred features while creating naturally flattering proportions. The new color authority. The 2026 color palette moves decisively in two complementary directions, and both will claim significant closet space worldwide. Warm creamy yellows, particularly vanilla and soft butter tones, are emerging as fresh neutral alternatives that work across seasons. These shades function similarly to traditional cream or champagne while adding warmth and contemporary relevance. Expect to see vanilla yellow in knitwear, blouses, dresses, and lightweight outerwear. This color flatters diverse skin tones and pairs effortlessly with navy, white, camel, and soft gray, making it remarkably versatile for building cohesive wardrobes. Simultaneously, rich purple tones are claiming their place as the defining jewel color of the year. From deep plum to softer mauve, purple signals individuality and emotional depth in ways that traditional neutrals simply cannot achieve. A plum blazer instantly elevates a neutral outfit while maintaining sophistication. A mauve knit adds interest without overwhelming a refined color palette. These purple tones work beautifully alongside the warmer yellows, creating unexpected color combinations that feel fresh and intentionally curated rather than accidental. Comfortable elegance in footwear. The footwear trends set to dominate closets reflect a broader cultural shift toward practical luxury. And this is wonderful news for our feet. Loafers and refined moccasins have transitioned from casual staples into genuinely fashion-forward choices that appear in the wardrobes of stylish women everywhere. Suede finishes in rich tones work beautifully year-round, pairing equally well with tailored trousers, flowing dresses, and elevated denim. These shoes communicate effortless sophistication while providing the comfort modern life demands. Heel-thong sandals in refined leather finishes are claiming significant ground, offering polish appropriate for dinners and events while remaining comfortable throughout extended wear. Classic slingback heels are returning with modest heights that transform an outfit without sacrificing practicality. The message resonating across global fashion is unmistakable. Elegance no longer requires discomfort, and the most stylish women are embracing footwear that serves both aesthetic and functional purposes with equal success. Accessories that define the look. The accessories dominating closets in 2026 share a common characteristic. They add personality and visual interest through thoughtful design rather than obvious logos or excessive embellishment. Oversized sunglasses continue their reign as statement pieces capable of elevating even the simplest outfit. Bold frames communicate confidence while serving their practical purpose with style. Scarves worn as belts represent a charming technique gaining momentum worldwide. This vintage-inspired styling choice adds instant personality to straightforward outfits, creating a focal point at the waist through color or print without requiring additional jewelry or accessories. Raffia bags are transcending their beach-exclusive reputation, with structured totes and refined crossbodies now transitioning effortlessly from resort settings to city streets. The elevated craftsmanship appearing in these pieces makes them appropriate for far more occasions than traditional summer bags, earning them permanent places in year-round wardrobes. Styling for lasting impact. The overarching principle connecting these dominant trends is intentionality. The closets that will feel most current in 2026 are those built with purpose, where each piece earns its place through versatility, quality, and alignment with personal style. Focus on acquiring pieces that work across multiple outfits and occasions. Prioritize fabrics that move beautifully and maintain their structure through regular wear. Choose colors that complement your existing wardrobe while adding fresh dimension. Balance remains essential when incorporating these trends. Pair romantic textures with structured pieces. Balance volume in one area with streamlining elsewhere. Let statement prints anchor an outfit while keeping surrounding elements refined. This approach ensures your wardrobe feels cohesive and sophisticated, rather than chaotic or costume-like. The trends set to dominate closets worldwide in 2026 share a beautiful common thread. They invite self-expression, embrace comfort alongside elegance, and prioritize pieces that feel both current and timeless. From romantic textures and polka-dot prints to architectural volume and refined footwear, 2026 offers remarkable opportunities to build a wardrobe that genuinely reflects who you are, while maintaining the polish and sophistication that never goes out of style. The global fashion direction is clear, and now is the perfect moment to align your closet with these defining movements. 2026 is going to be a beautiful year for style. Something exciting is happening in fashion right now. The runways have spoken, the style capitals are buzzing, and a fresh wave of trends is officially here. This is not a recycled list from last year. These are the looks defining 2026, and the best part is you can start wearing them today. If you have been feeling like your wardrobe needs a refresh, you are in the right place. We are about to explore the trends that fashion insiders are already embracing, from mood-boosting colors to silhouettes that feel both modern and timeless. The energy in fashion for 2026 feels different. After years of rapid trend cycles and fleeting micro-aesthetics, the industry is shifting towards something more refined. There is a beautiful balance emerging between romance and structure, comfort and polish, bold statements and quiet elegance. This year is all about intentional dressing. It is about choosing pieces that make you feel confident and put together without sacrificing wearability. Whether you lean towards soft femininity or sharp tailoring, there is something in this season's trends that will speak to your personal style. So let us dive into the looks you need to know about and, more importantly, how to make them work for you. The rise of romantic textures. One of the most exciting shifts in 2026 fashion is the return to softer, more romantic aesthetics. After seasons of highly structured tailoring, designers have embraced a mood that feels delicate, dreamy, and undeniably feminine. Sheer fabrics are having a major moment, but the approach this year is strategic and refined. Think lace overlays on midi skirts, delicate organza blouses, and mesh details that reveal just a hint of what is underneath. The key here is layering with intention. Sheer pieces are styled over tonal slips, beneath tailored blazers, or paired with opaque basics to keep the look elegant rather than overexposed. Lace has returned in a big way, appearing on everything from maxi skirts to evening blouses. The texture adds depth and interest to any outfit while maintaining that soft, romantic quality. If you have been hesitant about wearing lace, now is the time to try it. A lace-trimmed top under a structured jacket creates the perfect balance of pretty and polished. This trend works beautifully for anyone who loves feminine details, but still wants to feel grounded and sophisticated. The secret is pairing these delicate pieces with something clean and minimal to keep the look fresh. Volume takes center stage. Get ready to embrace shape and movement, because voluminous silhouettes are defining 2026. As slimmer cuts continue to fade into the background, balloon trousers, sculptural skirts, and cocoon-shaped outerwear are stepping into the spotlight. On the runways, we saw statement skirts in tulle and silk that truly commanded attention. These pieces add drama and personality to any outfit, whether you style them with a simple fitted top or let them peek out from beneath a ladylike dress. Balloon trousers are another standout. They sit high at the waist, taper at the ankle, and create a fluid silhouette that flatters most body types. Crafted from cotton twill, linen blends, or lightweight wool, they offer both comfort and visual interest. The secret to wearing volume well is balance. When you are working with an oversized bottom, pair it with something fitted on top. A ribbed tank, a slim fit knit, or a tucked-in blouse will keep the proportions elegant rather than overwhelming. This approach ensures you look intentionally styled, not swallowed by fabric. The color story of 2026. If you needed a reason to add more color to your wardrobe, 2026 is giving you several. The palette this year ranges from mood-boosting brights to sophisticated neutrals, with a few standout shades leading the way. Cerulean blue is emerging as the color of the season. This refreshing shade ranges from soft sky tones to deeper cobalt, and it carries an undeniable sense of optimism. Multiple collections featured this striking blue across tailoring and evening wear, making it one of the most versatile hues to invest in right now. It looks stunning paired with chocolate brown for a modern contrast or kept tonal with softer blue grays. Fire Engine Red is another bold choice storming the fashion scene. It is confident, statement-making, and surprisingly wearable when you approach it the right way. The trick is balance. Pair a red blazer or blouse with simple silhouettes or grounding neutrals, and let the color do the talking without overwhelming the outfit. Fresh greens are everywhere this season, from vibrant chartreuse to rich emerald tones. These shades add instant radiance and work beautifully in both casual and formal settings. Try pairing bright greens with contrast colors like navy or charcoal for a striking effect. And then there is the softer side of the palette. Blush pink, sunshine yellow, and soft mauve are offering gentler options for those who prefer a more romantic approach to color. These hues feel fresh without being overpowering and layer beautifully with neutrals. Refined neutrals and quiet luxury. While bold colors are certainly having their moment, 2026 also celebrates the power of refined neutrals. Off-whites, warm taupes, stone gray, and muted greens are creating a sophisticated foundation for the season. This palette reflects the growing desire for versatility and longevity in our wardrobes. When you build your looks around these tones, you create space for statement silhouettes and textures to shine while maintaining a sense of timeless elegance. Burgundy deserves special mention here. This rich, jewel-toned shade has emerged as one of the most influential colors heading into 2026. It whispers rather than shouts, feeling elevated without trying too hard. In fashion, it translates beautifully into structured coats, monochromatic layering, and luxurious materials like silk and leather. The quiet luxury movement is certainly not going anywhere, and burgundy has become one of its signature colors. It works year-round now, paired with blush or cream in warmer months and layered with deeper tones when temperatures drop. The evolution of footwear. Shoes in 2026 are telling a very clear story. Designers have doubled down on footwear that feels practical, grounded, and quietly directional. This is a noticeable shift away from anything overly delicate or impractical. Ballet flats are back, but with a modern twist. Instead of the classic rounded toe, this year leans towards square toes, structured silhouettes, and slightly elevated designs. These updated flats give outfits a sharper, more architectural feel while staying extremely comfortable. Statement loafers are getting bolder with eye-catching hardware. Exaggerated buckles and sculptural metal accents are the defining details, playing into the season's appetite for polished statement pieces. These work beautifully with everything from tailored trousers to midi skirts. Slingbacks have emerged as a must-have silhouette. Whether in a kitten heel, flat, or mule style, the slingback shape feels chic, light, and effortlessly stylish. It adds polish without formality and works seamlessly with any wardrobe. For those who love the sneaker aesthetic, the ballerina sneaker is the fresh alternative to chunky trainers. These dainty hybrids sit somewhere between a ballet flat and a minimal sneaker, offering comfort with a touch of whimsy. Styling perspective. Now let us talk about bringing these trends together in a way that feels authentic to you. The overarching theme of 2026 fashion is thoughtfulness. This is not about following every trend or overhauling your entire wardrobe. It is about making smart additions that elevate what you already own and reflect who you are. The key to dressing well this year is intentionality. Rather than piling on every trend at once, choose one or two elements that resonate with your personal style and build from there. If romantic textures appeal to you, start with a single lace or sheer piece and ground it with structured basics. A lace midi skirt with a fitted ribbed tank and sleek loafers creates a look that is both feminine and modern. For those drawn to volume, remember that balance is everything. Pair balloon trousers with something slim on top, or let a statement skirt be the focus, while keeping everything else minimal. When it comes to color, think about how you want to feel. Bold hues like cerulean or red can be introduced through a single statement piece, or you can ease in with accessories. If neutrals feel more like home, explore texture and silhouette to add interest without overwhelming your palette. And with footwear, invest in versatile shapes that will carry you through multiple seasons. Square-toe ballet flats, refined loafers, and elegant slingbacks are all pieces that will work hard in your wardrobe for years to come. The fashion direction for 2026 is refreshingly wearable. It celebrates individuality while offering clear guidance on silhouettes, colors, and textures that feel distinctly of the moment. What makes this season particularly exciting is the range of options available. There is space for bold expression through vibrant color and statement silhouettes, but there is equally room for understated elegance through refined neutrals and delicate textures. You do not have to choose one aesthetic. The beauty of fashion right now is that it encourages personal interpretation. Whether you embrace the romantic softness of sheer fabrics and lace, the confident energy of bold color, or the grounded elegance of refined neutrals, the choice is yours. The best trends are the ones you make your own. Start with one piece that excites you. Build from there. And most importantly, wear what makes you feel like the most polished, confident version of yourself. Skirts are commanding attention in 2026, and the styles leading this moment are refreshingly unexpected. From heritage patterns given modern reinvention to textures that elevate any outfit instantly, this year's silhouettes balance timeless appeal with contemporary edge. Whether your aesthetic leans toward quiet sophistication or confident fashion statements, there's a skirt trend here ready to transform your wardrobe. Let's explore 12 elegant skirt styles defining 2026. Trend 1. The Heritage Check. Plaid is back, and it's left its schoolgirl reputation far behind. The 2026 interpretation brings refined tartans, windowpane checks, and oversized Glen plaids into thoroughly modern silhouettes. We're talking midi lengths in muted color palettes alongside bolder pieces in rich burgundies, forest greens, and deep navy tones that mean business without being boring. What sets this year's plaid apart is the tailoring. Sharp knife pleats, wrap constructions, and A-line shapes give these skirts a polished sensibility that works just as well at Wednesday meetings as Saturday dinners. Pattern scale matters here too. Larger checks feel contemporary and confident, while smaller tartans bring that heritage sophistication. Style yours with a cashmere sweater in a complementary tone and pointed toe boots for an outfit that feels both current and classic. When temperatures drop, a coordinating wool coat turns heads without trying too hard. Trend 2. The sculpted sphere. Volume takes center stage with the balloon skirt's elegant return, and honestly, this silhouette is more flattering than you might expect. That distinctive rounded shape at the hem creates visual interest without overwhelming your frame. The 2026 version feels decidedly refined, with midi lengths and subtle gathering replacing the exaggerated poof of decades past. Think less prom dress, more architectural statement. The secret to wearing this trend lies in balance. Keep your top fitted and streamlined, letting the skirt's sculptural volume do the talking. A tucked silk blouse or sleek bodysuit creates beautiful proportion, while heeled sandals or ankle boots elongate the leg beneath that curved hemline. Fabrication matters here as well. Structured cotton and taffeta hold the shape beautifully, while softer materials create a more relaxed take on this playful silhouette. Trend 3. The velvet alternative. Suede skirts are having a serious moment in 2026, and it's easy to understand why. This buttery soft material brings warmth and dimension to any outfit, offering tactile richness without leather's formality. From pencil silhouettes to flowing A-lines, suede adapts beautifully across styles while keeping its distinctive character intact. Rich cognac, deep chocolate, and warm camel tones dominate this trend, though unexpected shades like dusty rose, sage green, and warm terracotta are gaining ground for those wanting something a bit different. The beauty of suede lies in its remarkable versatility. It pairs equally well with crisp cotton shirts for daytime polish and delicate knits for relaxed weekend elegance. Try a suede midi with a cream turtleneck and gold accessories for understated luxury that feels effortless rather than overdone. The natural texture adds visual interest without needing bold patterns or embellishments to make an impression. Trend 4. The evening shimmer. When the occasion calls for something extraordinary, sequin skirts deliver without apology. This year's approach to sparkle feels sophisticated rather than celebratory, with tonal sequins, matte finishes, and subtle light-catching textures replacing anything too flashy. The effect is elegant radiance, not disco ball. Midi lengths in champagne, pewter, and midnight navy lead this trend, offering red carpet impact with surprising real-world wearability. The styling trick making this work for 2026 involves unexpected pairings that play with contrast. Think a sequin midi with an oversized cashmere sweater and flat sandals, or matched with a simple white tee and structured blazer for dinner. Mixing dressed up with dressed down creates that effortless elegance everyone's chasing right now. For formal occasions, a matching sequin top creates a coordinated set with serious impact, while a simple black camisole keeps focus on the skirt's beautiful light play. Trend 5. The sleek cylinder. Clean lines and minimal fuss define the column skirt's appeal, and sometimes simplicity really is the ultimate sophistication. This slim, straight silhouette grazes the ankle in one fluid line, creating an elongated look that flatters beautifully. There's something deeply chic about this uncomplicated shape, proof that restraint can be just as impactful as drama. Column skirts work across fabrications, from structured wool for office-ready polish to flowing jersey for weekend ease. Ribbed knits offer comfortable stretch while maintaining that streamlined aesthetic. Keep styling consistent regardless of material. Fitted tops that tuck cleanly at the waist emphasize the skirt's sleek nature, while a well-placed slit at the back or side ensures you can actually walk without compromising the silhouette. This is a style that rewards quality investment. A beautifully constructed column skirt in excellent fabric becomes a wardrobe workhorse you'll reach for again and again. Trend 6. The wild side. Animal print skirts bring confident energy to 2026 wardrobes, but this year's interpretation feels refined rather than roaring. We're seeing leopard, zebra, and snakeskin patterns scaled thoughtfully and rendered in sophisticated colorways that go well beyond the expected. The approach is decidedly grown up, treating these prints as elegant neutrals rather than look-at-me statements. Muted leopard in warm browns and creams offers everyday versatility, while unexpected color treatments like navy and black zebra stripes bring fresh perspective to familiar patterns. Snakeskin in subtle gray and taupe adds texture without overwhelming. The key to wearing animal print elegantly in 2026 is treating it as a neutral rather than a statement. Build your outfit around it with solid colors and let the print provide visual interest without competing for attention. A leopard midi with a black cashmere sweater and simple gold jewelry shows exactly how this confident pattern achieves genuine sophistication. Trend 7. The romantic layer. Lace-trimmed satin skirts capture that delicate balance between femininity and sophistication, and they do it beautifully. Smooth, lustrous satin provides the foundation, while intricate lace details at the hem or waistline add feminine dimension. This combination feels inherently special without trying too hard, bringing occasion-worthy elegance to moments that deserve something beyond ordinary. Champagne, blush, and ivory versions carry obvious romantic appeal, but black and navy options bring this trend into evening territory seamlessly. Some versions feature lace panels integrated throughout, while others keep the detail concentrated at the hem for subtle embellishment. These skirts shine for occasions requiring elevated dress without full formality. Pair with a simple silk camisole and tailored blazer for an outfit that moves from intimate dinners to evening events without missing a beat. The interplay between satin's smooth luminosity and lace's delicate texture creates visual richness that photographs beautifully, which certainly doesn't hurt. Trend 8. The accordion fold. Pleated skirts continue their well-deserved reign in 2026, with this year's versions showcasing exceptional craftsmanship and material exploration. From micro pleats that create fluid movement to bold knife pleats offering structured drama, the variety within this trend ensures options for every preference. The pleated skirt has earned its place as a modern classic, adaptable enough to suit virtually any personal style. Metallic pleats catch light beautifully for evening occasions, while matte fabrications in camel, gray, and navy handle weekday polish with ease. Colorful iterations in emerald, burgundy, and cobalt offer personality for those wanting something beyond neutrals. The pleated skirt's enduring appeal lies in its inherent elegance. Those vertical lines elongate the silhouette while the fabric's movement adds graceful dynamism to your walk. Style with tucked knits and pointed flats for effortless daytime sophistication, or elevate with heeled boots and a fitted jacket when evenings call for something more polished. Trend 9. The classic reimagined. Polka dots are experiencing a refined revival for 2026, proving this cheerful pattern still has plenty to offer. The return brings sophisticated scales and unexpected color combinations that feel fresh rather than nostalgic. Small, evenly spaced dots on flowing midi lengths create timeless appeal, while oversized dots on structured A-lines make bolder contemporary statements. The charm remains, but the execution feels thoroughly modern. Black and white stays eternally chic, but navy with cream dots and chocolate with tan offer compelling alternatives worth exploring. Unexpected combinations like forest green with white or burgundy with blush push the pattern into new territory entirely. The styling approach elevating polka dots this year involves pairing with solid pieces and colors pulled directly from the print. This creates cohesion while letting the pattern shine without overwhelming your overall look. A polka dot midi with a matching solid sweater and simple accessories demonstrates how this playful pattern achieves genuine sophistication. Trend 10. The Indigo Essential. Denim skirts are embracing length for 2026, with midi and maxi silhouettes stepping in as the dominant choice. These extended hemlines bring sophistication to a casual classic, offering that familiar denim comfort in decidedly more polished proportions. The result feels fresh and modern while keeping denim's inherent approachability and ease intact. Raw indigo, sun-faded ecru, and rich black washes lead the trend, appearing in straight column shapes, flowing A-lines, and button front styles that nod to vintage inspiration with contemporary sensibility. Details like contrast stitching, raw hems, and subtle distressing add character without compromising elegance. The denim midi works brilliantly for transitional dressing. Pair with a tucked blouse and loafers for pulled-together weekend style, or add a structured blazer and heels when occasions demand something more elevated. Few pieces bridge casual and polished quite this effortlessly. Trend 11. The Second Skin. Leather skirts bring undeniable edge to 2026 wardrobes, rendered this year in softer, more fluid interpretations than we've seen before. Buttery lambskin and high-quality vegan alternatives move and drape beautifully, offering that distinctive leather look without stiffness or discomfort. The material feels luxurious rather than harsh, inviting more frequent wear across varied occasions. Beyond classic black, rich burgundy, forest green, and warm cognac tones expand the leather skirt's versatility considerably. Pencil silhouettes remain eternally sophisticated for professional settings, but A-line and midi wrap versions bring fresh perspective and comfortable movement. Balance leather's natural intensity with soft knits and feminine blouses. The contrast between tough and tender creates outfits with depth and visual interest that keeps things engaging. A burgundy leather midi with a cream cashmere sweater shows how this material can feel refined rather than rebellious when styled with intention. Trend 12. The Artistic Construction. Closing our exploration is perhaps the most design-forward trend of 2026. Asymmetrical and complexly constructed skirts challenge traditional silhouettes with uneven hemlines, layered panels, and architectural draping that transforms each piece into wearable art. These skirts appeal to those who view fashion as creative expression, offering something genuinely distinctive for wardrobes that have seen it all. Handkerchief hems create flowing movement with every step, while deconstructed layers add dimensional intrigue that reveals itself gradually. Some designs incorporate multiple fabrics within single pieces, creating visual conversations between textures and weights. Styling these statement pieces requires restraint elsewhere. Simple fitted tops allow the skirt's design to command appropriate attention, while neutral colors prevent visual competition. Let the construction itself be your outfit's conversation starter, accessorizing minimally to maintain focus on the garment's artistic merit. Those are 12 elegant skirt styles defining 2026. From the heritage appeal of plaid and polka dots to the modern sophistication of column silhouettes and artistic constructions, this year offers remarkable variety for every aesthetic and occasion. The thread connecting these trends is intentionality. Each style makes a clear statement about the wearer's appreciation for quality, design, and timeless elegance. Whether you gravitate toward one particular trend or find yourself drawn to several, building your wardrobe around pieces that reflect genuine personal style always proves worthwhile. Which of these skirt trends speaks to your aesthetic? Share your thoughts below, and if this guide helped you navigate the season ahead, consider subscribing for more fashion insights. Everyone is talking about the same trends right now. Gold jewelry, lace layers, wide-leg trousers. And yes, those are all happening. But what about the trends flying completely under the radar? The ones that the most stylish people are quietly adopting while the rest of the world catches up 6 months later? Those are the trends that actually set you apart. Those are the trends that make someone stop you on the street and ask where you got that. Welcome back to Chic Charts, where we do not just follow trends. We find them first. Today we are diving into 8 fashion trends for 2026 that almost nobody is talking about yet. These are not the obvious picks you have seen recycled across every fashion article. These are the styling secrets, the emerging details, and the under-the-radar shifts that will quietly define what good style looks like this year. If you want to be ahead of the curve instead of chasing it, this one is for you. Eel print is the new animal print. Let us start with something that might sound a little strange at first, but stay with me. Eel print. Yes, you read that right. While everyone is still clinging to their leopard coats and snakeskin boots, the fashion insiders have already moved on to something subtler, something unexpected, something that feels fresh precisely because it is not immediately recognizable. Eel print has this beautiful, almost iridescent quality to it. The pattern is elongated and organic, with a texture that reads as luxurious without screaming for attention. It works beautifully on shoes, bags, and small leather goods, adding visual interest without overwhelming an outfit. The appeal here is sophistication. Where leopard can sometimes feel bold or even costumey, depending on how it is styled, eel print slips quietly into your wardrobe and elevates everything it touches. You are already seeing this emerge in high-end footwear. Certain luxury labels have released loafers and heeled boots in eel textures that have been spotted on everyone from Scandinavian influencers to fashion editors in New York. The beauty of this trend is that it works as a neutral while still giving you something to talk about. If you want to experiment without diving headfirst into bold prints, eel is your entry point. Start small. A pair of eel-textured loafers or a structured handbag with that subtle elongated pattern will do the heavy lifting without requiring you to rethink your entire wardrobe. This is one of those trends where early adopters will look effortlessly ahead of the curve, and everyone else will be scrambling to catch up by autumn. The cummerbund has left the tuxedo. If you had told me a year ago that cummerbunds would become a street-style obsession, I would have laughed. But here we are, and this is genuinely one of the most interesting accessory shifts happening in fashion right now. The cummerbund, that wide fabric sash traditionally worn with formal wear, has broken free from black tie events and is being styled in ways that feel completely modern and unexpectedly cool. The trick is in how people are wearing them. Forget tucking it under a tuxedo jacket. The 2026 approach is to wear a cummerbund over coats, cinched at the waist to create shape and visual interest. It works beautifully over oversized blazers, long wool coats, and even chunky knit cardigans. Some are even styling them as a top layer over simple button-down shirts, creating a corseted effect without the discomfort of actual boning. What makes this trend so compelling is its ability to transform silhouettes instantly. A boxy coat suddenly looks intentional and polished when anchored by a cummerbund at the waist. A simple outfit of trousers and a blouse gains a whole new dimension when finished with a wide sash. It is the kind of detail that makes people look twice, that signals you understand fashion on a level beyond just following what everyone else is doing. Designer Andrea Ricci, whose brand Atelier G released a modern cummerbund that promptly sold out, has been at the forefront of this movement. But you do not need a designer piece to try the trend. Vintage shops often have beautiful cummerbunds from decades past, and the high street is starting to catch on with wider belt options that achieve a similar effect. This is a low-commitment, high-impact way to update your look for 2026. Brooches are no longer your grandmother's accessory. Here is a trend that has been quietly building for over a year and is about to explode into mainstream consciousness. Brooches. And before you picture dusty cameos pinned to cardigans, let me paint a very different picture of how this accessory is being worn in 2026. The modern brooch moment is about intentionality and personal expression. Pinterest searches for the term brooch aesthetic have surged by over 100%, and spring 2026 runways from houses like Chanel, Miu Miu, Tory Burch, and Armani featured pins and brooches styled on everything from sharp blazers to flowing knitwear. This is not about one small vintage pin worn as an afterthought. This is about brooches as a statement, sometimes worn in multiples, sometimes oversized and sculptural, always positioned with purpose. What makes brooches so appealing right now is how personal they feel. In an era of algorithmic sameness, where everyone seems to be wearing the same viral pieces, a brooch offers singularity. It says something about you. It could be an heirloom passed down through generations, a vintage find with a story you will never know, or a modern sculptural piece that catches the light in unexpected ways. No two brooches are alike, which means no two outfits styled with them are alike either. The styling possibilities are endless. Pin one on a coat lapel for instant polish. Cluster several together on a denim jacket for an eclectic effect. Use a brooch to fasten a scarf at the shoulder or secure a cardigan draped over your back. Some people are even pinning them to handbags or using them to gather fabric at the waist of a dress. Once you start seeing brooches as a styling tool rather than just an accessory, you will wonder how you ever got dressed without them. Funnel neck everything. You have probably noticed funnel neck coats appearing more frequently, but this trend runs deeper than outerwear. The funnel neck silhouette, that high, structured collar that frames the face and elongates the neckline, is becoming a defining detail across categories for 2026. We are seeing it on sweaters, blazers, jackets, and even dresses. And once you understand why it works so well, you will want to build your wardrobe around it. The appeal of the funnel neck is both aesthetic and practical. Visually, it creates a clean, sophisticated line that flatters almost everyone. The high collar draws the eye upward, framing the face in a way that feels polished and intentional. Practically, it offers warmth and coverage without requiring additional accessories. You do not need a scarf when your collar does all the work. Pinterest has identified the funnel neck as a core element of what they are calling the glamourati trend for 2026, a return to dialed-up decadence where proportions are exaggerated and details matter. Alongside sculpted shoulders and bold jewelry, the funnel neck anchors outfits with structure and presence. It signals that you have thought about your look, that every element serves a purpose. If you are building a capsule wardrobe for 2026 or simply looking to update your outerwear, prioritize pieces with this color detail. A funnel neck will coat in a classic neutral will carry you through years of wear while still feeling completely current. A funnel neck knit sweater adds instant sophistication to jeans and trousers alike. This is one of those details that quietly elevates everything it touches. Gloves as a styling statement, not just cold weather gear. Gloves are having a moment that extends far beyond winter practicality. In 2026, gloves are being worn as deliberate styling pieces, chosen not because of weather but because of the effect they create. We are seeing everything from opera-length leather styles to delicate lace versions, mesh gloves, half-palm designs, and even brightly colored options that pop against neutral outfits. The spring 2026 runways made this abundantly clear. Prada showed candy-colored gloves that looked almost playful. Balenciaga went darker with moody, romantic hues. Valentino, Simone Rocha, and Yuhan Wang all featured gloves in delicate fabrics like satin and lace, bringing a ladylike quality to their collections. The message was consistent across houses. Gloves are no longer seasonal. They are year-round accessories that complete a look. What makes this trend so exciting is how unexpected it feels. Adding gloves to a simple dress or tailored trousers immediately transforms the outfit into something more considered, more editorial, more interesting. It is the kind of detail that photographs beautifully and catches attention in real life. And because gloves come in such a wide range of styles and price points, this is an accessible trend to experiment with. Start with leather gloves in a rich brown or classic black if you want something versatile. Or lean into the trend more boldly with a colored pair that contrasts with your coat. For warmer months, sheer or lace gloves add a romantic touch to dresses and evening looks. The key is treating gloves as you would any other accessory, something chosen with intention to elevate and complete. Mismatched earrings done right. Asymmetry in jewelry is not new, but the mismatched earring trend is being refined for 2026 in ways that feel fresh and wearable. This is not about randomly grabbing two different earrings from your jewelry box. This is about intentional asymmetry, where the earrings are different but related, creating visual interest without chaos. The trend gained significant momentum when Margaret Qualley wore mismatched earrings to Chanel's Métiers d'Art show styled with a gold tweed jacket by the house's new creative director, Matthew Blazy. The effect was whimsical but elevated, adding personality to an otherwise classic look. Since then, the approach has been spotted across street style and editorial shoots, always styled with that same sense of considered imbalance. The trick to pulling this off is finding earrings that share a common element. They might be from the same collection or the same designer, featuring similar materials or motifs, but in different shapes or sizes. One could be a stud while the other is a drop. One could be a small hoop while the other features a dangling charm. The connection between them should be visible even if they are not identical. This trend works particularly well with minimalist outfits where the earrings become the focal point. It adds personality and edge without requiring a dramatic wardrobe overhaul. And because it encourages creativity with pieces you might already own, it is also a sustainable way to refresh your accessory game. Look through what you have, experiment with pairings, and embrace the asymmetry. The rise of poetcore. While everyone is busy talking about quiet luxury and clean girl aesthetics, a softer, more romantic mood is quietly building momentum. Poetcore is an emerging aesthetic for 2026 that blends creative spirit, gentle nostalgia, and a hint of preppy academic style. Think less boardroom minimalism and more literary scholar wandering through a used bookstore on a rainy afternoon. Pinterest searches for the poet aesthetic have surged by over 175%, and the visual language of this trend is rich with texture and personality. Oversized turtlenecks in oatmeal and cream. Vintage blazers with soft shoulders and slightly worn-in edges. Satchel bags that look like they could carry a collection of handwritten letters. Capes, triangle scarves, and silk neckties worn loosely add to the romantic, thoughtful vibe. What makes poetcore so appealing is its emphasis on layering and texture rather than bold statements. Corduroy trousers paired with a frilly blouse. A cable-knit sweater draped over the shoulders of a crisp button-down. Argyle vests, tweed skirts, and loafers with visible socks. The look is intellectual but not stuffy, romantic but grounded in practicality. This trend also connects to the broader desire for personal expression over algorithmic sameness. Poetcore invites you to curate a wardrobe that tells a story, that feels like it was collected over time rather than purchased in one shopping trip. Vintage and second-hand pieces work beautifully here, adding authenticity that fast fashion simply cannot replicate. If you have been craving a style shift that feels softer and more creative, poetcore offers a beautiful entry point. Start with a vintage blazer or an oversized knit, add a triangle scarf or a worn leather satchel, and lean into the mood of someone who values beauty, words, and quiet moments of inspiration. Waist definition through unexpected details. The final overlooked trend for 2026 is less about a specific item and more about a styling philosophy. There is a renewed focus on defining the waist, but not through traditional belts or corseted silhouettes. Instead, the emphasis is on unexpected details that draw attention to this part of the body in subtle, interesting ways. Think thin thread-like belts knotted loosely over flowing dresses, as seen at Calvin Klein. Think braided rope styles tied at the center, as Gabriella Hearst showed. Think fabric sashes, decorative chains, and even silk scarves looped at the hip. The goal is to create shape and visual interest without anything that feels too structured or obvious. This trend connects to the broader movement toward thoughtful, intentional dressing. After years of oversized everything, there is a desire to bring proportion back into fashion without sacrificing comfort or ease. By adding a simple waist-defining element to an outfit, you instantly create a more polished silhouette while maintaining the relaxed feel of looser garments. The beauty of this approach is its accessibility. You do not need to buy a new belt or invest in special pieces. A vintage scarf tied at the waist works beautifully. A thin leather cord adds definition to a billowy dress. Even a simple ribbon can transform how an outfit sits on the body. The key is experimenting with placement and materials until you find what works for your proportions and personal style. So there you have it. 8 trends that most people are not talking about yet, but that are absolutely going to define what good style looks like in 2026. Illprint quietly replacing louder animal patterns. Cummerbunds breaking free from formal wear. Brooches becoming the accessory everyone wants. Funnel necks anchoring elevated outfits. Gloves worn as deliberate styling choices. Mismatched earrings adding personality. Scarves transformed into tops. And waist definition achieved through unexpected details. These are the trends that separate the truly stylish from those who simply follow what everyone else is wearing. They're subtle, they are creative, and they reward the people who pay attention to the details. If this helped you see 2026 fashion in a new way, make sure to subscribe to Chic Charts so you never miss an update on what is coming next. And if you are someone who values timeless elegance over fleeting trends, head over to Elegance in Every Detail, where we dive deep into the art of refined dressing. The fashion world has already declared the colors that are set to dominate the year ahead. And if you're still reaching for the same safe neutrals you've worn for years, this is your sign that it's time for a refresh. Today, we're breaking down the exact colors that are going to define elegant style in 2026, straight from the runways and the trend forecasters, plus showing you exactly how to wear each one with sophistication. Stay until the end, because the last color on this list is a total game changer. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're someone who likes to stay ahead of the curve. We break down fashion trends in a way that's actually wearable and elegant, no gimmicks, just timeless style with a modern edge. Now, let's get into it. Color 1. Transformative Teal. First up is the color that both WG Sen and Coloro have named the official color of the year for 2026, Transformative Teal. This is a rich, sophisticated blue-green that sits somewhere between a deep ocean shade and a lush forest tone. It's not your typical teal. This version has more depth, more complexity, and, honestly, more elegance than anything we've seen in recent years. What makes Transformative Teal so special is that it manages to feel both calming and energizing at the same time. After years of muted tones and safe neutrals, this shade offers something grounding yet optimistic. It bridges the gap between corporate appropriate and weekend casual effortlessly. We saw this shade all over the spring-summer 2026 runways, primarily on coats, tailored jackets, and suiting. How to wear it elegantly. For a sophisticated look, pair a teal blazer with cream or ivory pieces. Think a silk blouse with tailored trousers in soft white. This combination reads polished and expensive. Teal also works beautifully with chocolate brown, camel, and rich burgundy for a color palette that feels warm and luxurious. If you want to make a bolder statement, try teal with soft blush pink or coral. These complementary shades create a striking yet refined combination. The key with teal is to let it be the star. Keep other elements simple, and let this beautiful shade do the talking. Color 2. Cloud Dancer White. Now for the color that Pantone has chosen as their color of the year for 2026, Cloud Dancer. Yes, technically this is a shade of white, but before you scroll past, hear this out. Cloud Dancer isn't your stark, clinical white. This is a softer, warmer tone that leans ever so slightly into putty and cream territory. It feels airy, calming, and genuinely fresh. Pantone describes it as a symbol of calming influence in a society rediscovering the value of quiet reflection. It represents that blank canvas feeling, new beginnings, clarity, and possibility. On the runways, this billowy shade appeared on everything from sculptural dresses to elegant suiting and flowing gowns with feathered details. How to wear it elegantly. Cloud Dancer works beautifully as a head-to-toe look. Think a cream cashmere sweater paired with off-white tailored trousers and nude accessories. The result is quietly luxurious. This shade also makes an incredible base layer. Pair it with the transformative teal we just discussed for a fresh, modern combination that feels both serene and sophisticated. For those who love metallics, Cloud Dancer pairs exquisitely with gold jewelry and accessories. The warmth of gold against that soft white creates an elevated, refined look. One styling tip: vary textures when wearing all white or cream. Combine cashmere with silk or wool with satin. This adds visual interest and keeps the look from feeling flat. Color 3. Vibrant Violet. Moving from soft neutrals to something with a lot more personality, Vibrant Violet. This isn't the dusty aubergine that dominated 2025. Vibrant Violet is richer, more saturated, and carries an almost regal quality. Think purple with depth and confidence, a shade that feels both luxurious and bold without veering into costume territory. Purple has long been associated with royalty, mystery, and sophistication, and this particular shade taps into that heritage while feeling completely modern. It has an 80s influence to it. Think power dressing with a contemporary twist. At the Spring-Summer 2026 shows, this shade appeared prominently on dresses, tailored suits, and evening wear across runways from New York to Paris. How to wear it elegantly. For an understated approach, pair violet with sand, taupe, or soft beige. These neutral tones allow the purple to stand out while keeping the overall look sophisticated. If you're feeling adventurous, violet pairs surprisingly well with canary yellow, but keep proportions in check. A violet blazer with a small yellow accessory, for instance, creates impact without overwhelming. For evening events, head-to-toe violet in a rich fabric like velvet or silk reads incredibly elegant. Add gold or antique brass jewelry, and you've got a look that commands attention in the most refined way. Color 4, Canary Yellow. Here's where things get interesting. Move over, Butter Yellow. There's a new shade in town, and it's called Canary Yellow. While 2024 and 2025 were all about that soft, muted butter yellow, 2026 is turning up the dial. Canary Yellow is brighter, more confident, and has a joyful energy that immediately lifts any outfit. This shade made serious waves on the Spring-Summer 2026 runways. From flowing gowns to tailored separates and standout accessories, this eye-catching yellow was everywhere. How to wear it elegantly. The secret to wearing bright yellow elegantly is all about balance. Pair it with Cloud Dancer white or soft cream for a look that feels fresh and modern, not overwhelming. Canary yellow also works beautifully with navy blue, a classic combination that feels sophisticated and timeless. If you're new to bold colors, start small. A canary yellow handbag, a silk scarf, or a pair of statement heels can introduce this shade into your wardrobe without feeling like too much. For those ready to commit, a canary yellow coat or blazer makes an incredible statement piece. Wear it over all neutral outfits. Think beige, white, and tan, and let that coat be the centerpiece. Color 5, Capri Blue. Building on the teal family, there's another blue-green shade making waves for 2026, a brighter, more energetic variation called Capri Blue. While transformative teal is deeper and moodier, Capri Blue sits in a more vibrant cerulean to turquoise range. This shade captures the optimism of Mediterranean waters and brings a sense of joy and relaxation to any look. The Spring-Summer 2026 shows featured the shade on everything from tailored pieces to flowing dresses and colored denim. How to wear it elegantly. Capri Blue pairs beautifully with chocolate brown. This is an unexpected pairing that reads sophisticated and modern. For a softer approach, combine this blue with white, cream, or nude tones. The contrast keeps the blue feeling fresh rather than overwhelming. This shade also works well with silver jewelry and metallic accessories. The cool undertones complement each other beautifully. Color 6, Candy Pink. Now let's talk about pink, but not the powder pink that rolled last year. For 2026, we're moving into candy pink territory. This is a more saturated, confident shade of pink that still maintains elegance. It's sweeter and bolder than its predecessor, but it never crosses into saccharine territory when styled correctly. This shade appeared on Spring-Summer 2026 runways on suits, dresses, and standout accessories. How to wear it elegantly. To keep candy pink sophisticated, pair it with strong neutrals. Charcoal gray and candy pink together create a modern, fashion-forward combination. Black leather accessories add edge and balance out the sweetness. This shade also works beautifully with navy blue or chocolate brown for a more grounded, elegant look. For work settings, a candy pink blazer over a white shirt with dark trousers is polished yet fresh. It says you understand trends, but aren't a slave to them. Color 7, Fiery Red. Red never really goes away, but for 2026, it's back with full force. We're talking about that bold, fire engine red that dominated runways back in fall 2023, and it's clear the fashion world isn't ready to let it go. Fiery red appeared on everything from dramatic gowns to red hosiery and statement outerwear at the Spring-Summer 2026 shows. How to wear it elegantly. The key to wearing bold red elegantly is to let it be the focus. A red coat over an all-black outfit is timeless and striking. A red dress with nude heels and minimal jewelry lets the color speak for itself. Red accessories are another excellent entry point. A red handbag, red heels, or red gloves can elevate a neutral outfit instantly. For a more daring approach, red tights add an unexpected pop under skirts and dresses. Pair them with black or dark chocolate brown for a sophisticated, editorial look. Color 8. Chartreuse. Finally, we have Chartreuse, a shade that emerged as one of the standout colors of the spring-summer 2026 season. This is a yellow-green that sits between lime and neon, bringing an energetic, modern edge to any outfit. It's bold without being overwhelming, and it signals new life and fresh beginnings, perfect for the warmer months ahead. From New York to London, Milan, and Paris, Chartreuse popped up throughout the collections, solidifying it as one of the must-try colors for 2026. How to wear it elegantly. Chartreuse pairs beautifully with neutrals, think black, cream, beige, or soft gray. This allows the color to pop without overwhelming your entire look. For a softer approach, combine Chartreuse with navy or chocolate brown. These grounded tones balance out the brightness while keeping the outfit interesting. This shade is perfect for those who want to experiment with color without going full neon. A chartreuse blouse, scarf, or handbag adds a modern touch to any neutral wardrobe. Styling overview and tips. Now let's talk about how to bring all of this together. The power combinations for 2026. Teal with Cloud Dancer white, fresh, modern, and sophisticated. Violet with gold accessories, regal and elegant. Canary yellow with cream or navy, bright yet balanced. Candy pink with charcoal gray, unexpected and chic. Chartreuse with chocolate brown, modern and grounded. One universal tip. When wearing any of these statement colors, keep your overall outfit simple. Let one color be the hero. Stack too many trend colors together, and the look becomes chaotic rather than elegant. Building your 2026 color wardrobe. You don't need to overhaul your entire closet. Start with 1 or 2 pieces in colors that resonate with you. A teal blazer. A Cloud Dancer cashmere sweater. A canary yellow bag. These are investment pieces that will carry you through the entire year. And there you have it, the complete guide to the color trends of 2026 and exactly how to wear them with sophistication. If there's one takeaway, it's this. 2026 is the year to embrace color with confidence. Whether you're drawn to the calming influence of transformative teal, the fresh energy of Cloud Dancer, or the bold statement of canary yellow, there's a trending shade that fits your personal style. Which of these colors are you most excited to try? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this helpful, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more fashion content that helps you look effortlessly elegant. Hey friends, welcome back to Chic Charts. If you're new here, this is where we talk real style for real people. Today's topic is one that definitely needs to be talked about: accessories trends for 2025 and 2026 that are actually flattering, not just trendy for the sake of being trendy. Because let's be honest, we've all seen trends that look amazing on the runway or in editorial shoots, but feel completely unwearable in real life. I'm breaking down 15 accessory trends that are not only having their moment, but actually enhance how you look and feel. These are pieces that complement your features, balance your proportions, and work with your lifestyle. No gimmicks, no awkward styling that only works if you're 6 feet tall and being photographed by a professional. Just flattering, wearable, confidence-boosting accessories that happen to be right on trend. Let's get into it. Trend 1. Sculptural brooches. First up, sculptural brooches, and here's why these are genuinely flattering. They draw the eye exactly where you want it. Pin a brooch at your shoulder, and you create a focal point that broadens your upper body. Place it at your collar, and you draw attention to your face. Use it to cinch fabric at your waist, and you've just created shape where there wasn't any. These modern metallic designs work like wearable art, but they're also strategic styling tools. They break up large expanses of solid color, add dimension to flat fabrics, and give your eye somewhere interesting to land. The key is placement. Don't just pin it randomly. Think about where you want to draw attention and use the brooch intentionally. It's a small detail that creates big impact in the most flattering way possible. Trend 2. Jumbo clutch bags. Jumbo clutches are back as day-to-night staples, and here's the flattering factor. They're substantial enough to balance your proportions without overwhelming them. A tiny bag can make your body look larger by comparison. An oversized structured bag can look like luggage. But a soft, jumbo clutch in leather or suede, it's the Goldilocks of bags. Just right. The softness is what makes it work. These bags drape and slouch, so they don't add rigid bulk. They tuck under your arm naturally and create a sleek line from shoulder to hip. Plus, they're minimalist in design, which means they don't compete with your outfit. They complement it, which is always more flattering than fighting for attention. Trend 3. Oversized brown belts. Let's talk about oversized brown belts, because this might be the most universally flattering trend on this list. A wide belt at your natural waist creates an hourglass shape instantly, regardless of your body type. It defines your waist, creates proportion, and gives structure to flowy or oversized pieces that might otherwise swallow your frame. Brown specifically is warm and neutral, so it doesn't cut you in half visually, the way a stark black belt might. It blends while still defining, which is the sweet spot for flattering accessories. Wear these belts over dresses, sweaters, coats, blazers. Anywhere you want to create shape and polish. They're functional and incredibly slimming when placed correctly, which is at your natural waist, not your hips. Trend 4. Faux fur details. Faux fur trims on handbags, collars, cuffs, and hats are having a major moment, and they're incredibly flattering for one simple reason. Texture breaks up your silhouette in a softening way. When everything is smooth and flat, your outline can look harsh or boxy. But add some plush for texture? It creates visual interest and softens the overall effect. Fur collars frame your face beautifully. Fur cuffs add volume at the wrist, which can actually make your arms look slimmer by comparison. It's also just luxurious and elevated. Fur details make even affordable pieces look expensive, which is always flattering in its own way. Go for classic neutrals if you want versatility, but don't be afraid of texture and depth. That's where the magic happens. Trend 5. Bold statement jewelry. Statement jewelry maximizes outfit impact, but here's the flattering secret. It creates focal points that direct attention exactly where you want it. Sculptural cuffs draw the eye to your wrists and hands, which are generally flattering areas to emphasize. Chunky rings add elegance to gestures. Oversized pendants create a vertical line down your torso. Architectural earrings frame your face and can even make it appear more symmetrical. The key is choosing pieces that work with your scale. If you're petite, look for statement pieces that are bold in design but not overwhelming in size. If you're taller or fuller figured, you can carry larger, more dramatic pieces beautifully. Keep the rest of your outfit simple so the jewelry shines. That's when it's most flattering, when it's the intentional star of the show. Trend 6. Sleek bag charms. Sleek, polished bag charms might seem like a small detail, but here's why they matter for flattering style. They create a vertical line. When you hang a charm from your bag, especially a longer one with beads or leather, it draws the eye down in a lengthening way. It also adds movement and interest at hip level without adding bulk. These aren't cutesy or childish charms. We're talking miniature leather cases, sculptural metal shapes, delicate bead strands. They're grown-up and purposeful, which elevates your entire look. The personalization aspect is flattering too. When your accessories feel curated and intentional rather than generic, it shows attention to detail, which always photographs and presents better. Trend 7. Chunky resin bead necklaces. Chunky resin bead necklaces create a bold statement at the neckline, and they're surprisingly flattering for several reasons. First, they fill the space between your collarbones, which can make your neck look longer and more elegant. Second, they add horizontal visual weight at your shoulders, which balances wider hips or fuller lower body. Third, they bring color and focus to your face, which is always flattering. The key is choosing the right length. You want these to hit at or just below your collarbone, not drooping down to your chest. That higher placement is what creates the flattering effect. Don't shy away from bold colors or large beads. When worn correctly, they balance winter's heavy layers and create proportion that works with your body, not against it. Trend 8. Classic loafers. Classic lighter loafers with minimal hardware are incredibly flattering footwear, and here's why. They elongate your foot and create a clean line from leg to toe. Unlike chunky sneakers or heavy boots that can make your feet look bulky, slim loafers with a low profile maintain the natural shape of your foot while adding polish. The minimal hardware means nothing interrupts that sleek line. They also work with virtually any hem length and pant width, which makes them incredibly versatile for different body types. Wear them with cropped pants to show ankle or with longer hems for a streamlined look. The elegant simplicity is what makes them flattering. They don't distract or add visual weight where you don't want it. They just refine your overall silhouette. Trend 9. Silk scarves. Silk scarves are surging in popularity, and they're one of the most flattering accessories you can add to your wardrobe. Tied at the neck, they draw attention to your face and can actually make your neck appear longer and more graceful. Worn as a headband, they add height and frame your features. Draped over your shoulder, they create diagonal lines that are universally slimming. The fluidity of silk also adds movement and softness, which flatters everyone regardless of age or body type. It's elegant without being stiff, polished without being uptight. Choose colors that complement your skin tone for the most flattering effect, and don't be afraid to experiment with different tying methods. Each one creates a different visual impact. Trend 10. Slouchy boots. Slouchy boots are replacing stiff, structured styles, and I need you to understand how universally flattering these are. The gathered, relaxed fit in suede or leather creates vertical lines down your leg, which elongates. They also hide the exact shape of your calf, which means they work for any leg type without pinching or gaping. Unlike fitted boots that require precise measurements, slouchy boots adapt to you. They scrunch naturally and create movement, which is always more flattering than something rigid and static. Pair them with skirts to show the full boot, or tuck pants into them for a streamlined look. Either way, they elongate your legs and add sophisticated comfort that actually enhances your silhouette. Trend 11. Metallic hair accessories. Metallic hair accessories in gold and silver are bringing back 90s glamour while being incredibly flattering for a specific reason. They add polish to your overall look without touching your body. A sleek metallic clip or headband makes your hair look intentional and styled, which makes your entire appearance look more put together. And here's the thing, when you look polished from head to toe, you carry yourself differently. That confidence is the most flattering thing you can wear. They also catch light near your face, which creates a subtle glow effect that's universally flattering. It's like having a natural highlighter built into your accessories. These work with any hair type and length, which makes them accessible for everyone. That's rare in the world of hair accessories. Trend 12. Fortune cookie-shaped bags. Fortune cookie bags are the viral handbag trend that's actually flattering, and here's why. The curved, sculptural shape sits beautifully against your body. Unlike rigid boxy bags that can look stiff and add bulk, these curved bags have a softer silhouette that complements your natural curves rather than fighting them. They're substantial enough to balance your proportions, but whimsical enough to add personality. The key is finding the right size for your frame. They come in various dimensions, so choose one that sits proportionally at your hip or under your arm. These bags are conversation starters, yes, but they're also just well-designed pieces that happen to be flattering on most body types because of that curved structure. Trend 13. Pendant wallet necklaces. Pendant wallet necklaces offer a functional wearable take on boho chic that's surprisingly flattering. The long vertical line created by these necklaces elongates your torso, which is slimming. The pendant sits at a flattering point on your chest, creating a focal point without adding bulk. And because they're functional, you can actually ditch your bag on certain occasions, which creates a cleaner, more streamlined silhouette. The boho resurgence we're seeing is more refined now, more intentional. These pieces capture that free-spirited energy while being genuinely practical and flattering. Choose lengths that hit at your natural waist or slightly below for the most elongating effect. Too long and they get lost, too short and they cut your torso awkwardly. Trend 14. Oversized sunglasses. Oversized sunglasses in geometric shapes remain flattering for one key reason. They balance facial proportions and create symmetry. Large frames can make a wider face appear more balanced. They can soften angular features. Rounded frames soften sharp jawlines, while square frames add structure to rounder faces. Cat-eye shapes lift and lengthen. The key is finding the right shape for your face, not just grabbing any oversized pair. The size draws attention, yes, but the shape does the flattering work. They also add instant glamour and mystery, which always translates as confidence. And confidence, as we know, is the most flattering accessory of all. Trend 15. Natural material accessories. Natural material accessories in straw, raffia, and wood are flattering because they feel grounded and intentional rather than fussy or overdone. These materials have texture that adds visual interest without adding bulk. A woven straw bag, for example, has dimension but remains lightweight looking. Wooden jewelry has substance but doesn't feel heavy. The eco-chic aesthetic also signals thoughtfulness and values, which is flattering in a different way. It shows you care about your choices, which elevates your entire presentation. These pieces work year-round depending on the specific item, and they complement rather than compete with your natural features. That's the hallmark of truly flattering accessories. So there you have it. 15 accessory trends for 2025 and 2026 that are genuinely flattering, not just fashionable for fashion's sake. The difference between trendy and flattering is intention. These pieces work with your body, your proportions, your features. They enhance rather than overwhelm. They create balance and draw attention to your best assets. My challenge to you is this: pick 2 or 3 trends that speak to you and think about how they'll actually work with your wardrobe and lifestyle. Don't just buy something because it's trending. Buy it because it makes you look and feel incredible. Drop a comment and tell me which flattering trend you're most excited to try. Are you team oversized brown belts? Ready to invest in statement jewelry? Finally trying silk scarves? Let me know. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe to Chic Charts for more real talk style content. We're all about fashion that actually works for real life. What if I told you the biggest fashion trends of 2026 are not about looking like you walked off a runway, but about looking like the most stylish version of yourself every single day? These are not fleeting micro-trends that will make you cringe by summer. These are pieces and styles you will genuinely reach for again and again, the kind that become your signature without trying too hard. Welcome back to Chic Charts, where we make sense of what is actually worth your time, your money, and your closet space. Lace is a layering essential. Let us start with something that might surprise you if you have been steering clear of anything too delicate or too fussy. Lace is making a serious comeback in 2026, but not in the way you might remember it. This is not about looking like you are heading to a Victorian tea party or channeling full-on romantic fantasy. The lace we are seeing now is subtle, textured, and meant to be layered in a way that feels almost effortless. The trick here is contrast. You take something soft, like a lace-trimmed camisole or a sheer lace blouse, and you layer it under something more structured or casual. Picture a lace slip peeking out from under an oversized knit sweater. Imagine a lace-trimmed top layered beneath a sharp blazer or even a moto jacket. The combination of delicate and rugged creates this beautiful tension that feels very now without looking overdone. What makes this trend so wearable is that lace pieces work as quiet background players rather than bold statements. You are not committing to an entire look built around one fabric. You are just adding depth and texture to outfits you already love. The beauty is in that hint of femininity that softens up even the most casual denim and boots pairing. And because lace works in so many tones, from crisp whites and soft creams to deeper hues like navy or burgundy, there is a version of this trend for every wardrobe and every skin tone. Think of lace layers as the secret ingredient that makes your everyday outfits look a little more thought through, a little more styled, without requiring any extra effort once you have the pieces in rotation. Whether you are dressing for brunch, a work meeting, or a weekend errand run, a simple lace layer elevates everything without ever feeling costumey. The return of yellow gold jewelry. If you have been reaching for silver or stacking dainty pieces that barely register, 2026 is gently nudging you to rethink that approach. Yellow gold is back in a big way, and it is not just about tiny chains and minimalist studs. We are talking about jewelry that actually makes a statement, pieces that anchor your entire look rather than just finishing it. The energy around gold this year connects to a desire for warmth, richness, and a sense of intentionality. After years of quiet luxury and understated accessories, people are craving pieces that feel bold and personal, jewelry that looks like it has a story behind it or could become an heirloom one day. Sculptural gold cuffs, chunky link necklaces, statement earrings with interesting shapes, and rings with presence are all leading the charge. What makes this trend so wearable is that gold has this incredible ability to dress up the simplest outfit. A plain white tee and well-fitted jeans suddenly feel polished when you add a substantial gold chain or a pair of bold hoops. A neutral sweater and trousers combination transforms into something elevated with the right gold cuff bracelet. And because yellow gold flatters such a wide range of skin tones, it works beautifully on almost everyone. The key to wearing this trend in a way that feels current is to let your jewelry be the focus. Instead of layering 10 dainty pieces, choose 1 or 2 substantial items and let them speak. A single sculptural earring, a bold pendant necklace, or a stacked set of golden bangles does more work than a jumble of smaller pieces ever could. This is about quality, intentionality, and accessories that feel like an investment rather than an afterthought. Tailored trousers that actually feel good. If you have been clinging to your leggings and stretchy joggers for dear life, I have good news. The trouser trends for 2026 are all about finding that sweet spot between looking polished and feeling genuinely comfortable. No more choosing between fashion and function. The trousers dominating this year are roomy, flattering, and designed to move with you rather than restrict you. Wide-leg trousers continue to reign, but the version we are seeing now is a little more refined. Think high waists, clean pleats, and fabrics that drape beautifully without adding bulk. These are trousers you can wear to the office, transition into dinner, and still feel put together while running around on a Saturday afternoon. The silhouette elongates your frame, and the relaxed fit through the leg means you are never tugging or adjusting throughout the day. What is especially exciting is the range of fabrics trending this year. Liquid satin trousers bring a touch of luxury to even the most basic outfit. Structured wool versions look effortlessly chic with a fitted knit. Even elevated cotton and linen blends are making their way into the mix for warmer months. The color palette is equally versatile, with rich browns, soft creams, classic navy, and timeless black leading the way. The styling here is simple. When you go roomier on the bottom, keep your top half a little more fitted to balance proportions. A tucked-in blouse, a cropped sweater, or a sleek bodysuit all work beautifully with this silhouette. Add loafers, pointed toe flats, or a low heel, and you have an outfit that looks considered without feeling stiff or overdressed. This is really the beauty of tailored trousers in 2026. They give you that polished appearance while letting you move through your day with ease. Once you find a pair that fits well and feels right, you will understand why so many people are ditching their skinnies and never looking back. Modern preppy with an edge. Preppy style is having a resurgence, but this is not your grandmother's country club look. The preppy we are seeing in 2026 is sharper, cooler, and infused with just enough edge to feel relevant for today. Think rugby shirts paired with relaxed denim instead of pleated skirts. Think loafers styled with chunky socks and oversized blazers. Think collegiate stripes and classic knits mixed with leather jackets or modern sneakers. The appeal of modern preppy is its inherent polish. These are pieces rooted in tradition, items like cable knit sweaters, button-down shirts, structured cardigans, and classic penny loafers, but the way we are wearing them now feels fresh and unpredictable. You are not trying to look like you just stepped out of a prep school catalog. You are borrowing elements from that world and mixing them with streetwear, casual basics, and unexpected textures to create something entirely your own. What makes this trend so wearable is its versatility. A good rugby shirt works just as well with tailored trousers for a polished vibe as it does with baggy jeans and sneakers for a weekend look. A classic cardigan layered over a graphic tee creates that perfect tension between refined and relaxed. And loafers, which are absolutely everywhere right now, pair effortlessly with almost anything in your wardrobe. The color story here is also beautifully easy to work with. Navy, hunter green, burgundy, cream, and camel form the foundation of the modern preppy palette, and all of these shades mix and match without much thought. If you have ever struggled to put outfits together in the morning, building a small capsule of preppy-inspired pieces might be your answer. They just work together naturally, and they always look put together without trying too hard. Structured handbags that anchor any outfit. There is something to be said for a bag that does all the heavy lifting. In a fashion moment dominated by relaxed silhouettes, oversized knits, and easygoing denim, structured handbags have emerged as the grounding force that pulls everything together. These are bags with clean lines, defined shapes, and thoughtful details that make even the most casual outfit look intentional and polished. The appeal of a structured bag is its timelessness. Unlike trendy novelty shapes or overly embellished styles, a well-crafted structured handbag looks just as chic 5 years from now as it does today. And because these bags tend to have classic silhouettes, they pair beautifully with just about everything in your closet. Wide-leg jeans, slouchy sweaters, tailored trousers, flowy dresses, everything looks a little more elevated when finished with a bag that has presence. In 2026, we are seeing structured bags in rich leather tones like chocolate brown, deep burgundy, and classic black, but also in unexpected shades like olive green and warm caramel. Top handle styles, ladle-like satchels, and boxy crossbody bags are all trending, and the emphasis is on quality craftsmanship and clean aesthetics rather than flashy logos or excessive hardware. The best part about investing in a structured bag is how hard it works for you. It transitions seamlessly from work to weekend, from day to evening, and from season to season. Unlike softer, slouchier bags that can sometimes feel too casual for certain settings, a structured handbag always feels appropriate and always looks polished. If you are going to invest in one accessory this year, this is the category worth your attention. So there you have it. 5 trends that are not about chasing what is new for the sake of being new, but about building a wardrobe that actually serves you day in and day out. Lace layers that add depth without drama. Yellow gold jewelry that commands attention. Tailored trousers that marry comfort and polish. Modern preppy pieces that feel timeless yet fresh. And structured bags that anchor everything beautifully. These are the pieces and styles that will earn their place in your daily rotation. They are not here to overwhelm your closet or make you feel like you need to start from scratch. They are here to enhance what you already have and help you show up looking like the most put-together version of yourself, no matter where the day takes you. If you enjoyed this and want more trend breakdowns that actually make sense for real life, make sure to subscribe to Chic Charts so you never miss an update. And if timeless elegance and refined style speak to your soul, head over to Elegance in Every Detail, where we dive even deeper into the art of dressing beautifully. If you have ever wondered how some women manage to look effortlessly polished even in the simplest outfit, I can almost guarantee the secret lies in their accessories. A well-chosen bag, the right pair of sunglasses, or a single statement earring can transform even the most basic look into something memorable. And here is the exciting news. The accessory trends for 2026 are some of the most wearable and elegant we have seen in years. They strike that perfect balance between statement and sophistication, making it easier than ever to elevate your personal style. Accessories have always been the finishing touch that pulls an outfit together. But in 2026, they are taking center stage in a whole new way. The runways made one thing crystal clear this season. Accessories are no longer just accompaniments. They are the main characters of your wardrobe. What makes this year particularly exciting is the variety on offer. Whether you lean toward quiet elegance or prefer pieces that spark conversation, there is something for every aesthetic. From sculptural jewelry and soft, cinched bags to oversized sunglasses and elegant gloves, the trends feel both fresh and timeless. Today, I am walking you through the biggest accessory trends you will be seeing everywhere in 2026. You will learn what they are, why they matter, and exactly how to wear them with confidence and polish. Let us get into it. Sculptural and statement jewelry. Jewelry in 2026 is making a bold declaration. Minimalism has taken a back seat, and in its place we are seeing sculptural earrings, abstract rings, and pieces that look like miniature works of art. These are not your everyday basics. They are conversation starters designed to express individuality. Think geometric shapes, asymmetrical designs, and jewelry with real presence. Oversized gold cuffs are having a major moment, with searches for this style up significantly. Chunky bracelets, bold pendant necklaces on leather cords, and dramatic earrings are all defining the season. Mixed metals are also making waves. The old rule of sticking to either gold or silver has been thoroughly retired. Combining warm and cool tones in a single look or even a single piece feels modern and intentional. Silver in particular is experiencing a resurgence, with sculptural silver earrings becoming a wardrobe essential. This trend works beautifully for women who love to let their accessories do the talking. The key to wearing sculptural jewelry elegantly is restraint in other areas. If your earrings are bold, keep your necklace simple or skip it entirely. Let one piece shine rather than competing for attention. For those who prefer a softer approach, celestial-inspired jewelry offers a gorgeous alternative. Delicate chains with star and moon motifs, clusters of fine crystals, and pieces that catch the light with subtle sparkle bring that statement energy in a more ethereal way. Pearls are also being reimagined for 2026. Forget the classic strand. This year, it is all about oversized Baroque pearls, asymmetrical designs, and modern interpretations that feel fresh and unexpected. Layering pearl necklaces with pendant styles creates a sophisticated look that bridges classic and contemporary. The new bag silhouettes. Handbags in 2026 tell a fascinating story of contrasts. On one hand, we are seeing a revival of structured, vintage-inspired shapes like the Dr. bag and elegant top-handle silhouettes. On the other, soft, slouchy pouches and relaxed crescent shapes are everywhere. The Dr. bag is having a genuine moment right now. Its structured, upright silhouette feels polished and intentional. There is something about a bag with good posture that elevates everything you pair it with. Modern versions feature softened edges and refined proportions, making them feel fresh rather than old-fashioned. These bags pair exceptionally well with tailored coats and clean-lined outfits, adding that quiet sophistication that never goes out of style. At the opposite end of the spectrum, soft cinched pouches are emerging as the evening bag of choice. These pillow-like bags in satin, ruched leather, and supple fabrics bring tactile romance to any look. They feel luxurious to carry and add softness to structured outfits. For daytime, the crescent bag and slouchy tote continue their reign, offering practicality without sacrificing style. Another trend worth noting is the rise of bags with personality. Bag charms are evolving from playful keychains to more sophisticated additions like vintage-inspired details, embroidery, and textural elements. And that undone, slightly lived-in aesthetic is very much on trend. Fashion is embracing imperfection, with bags carried open and styles that look gently worn rather than pristine. The East-West silhouette is also gaining momentum. These slim, rectangular bags offer a sleek alternative to traditional shapes and work beautifully for both day and evening. And chain details are everywhere, from delicate woven straps to bold statement hardware that adds edge to classic designs. Oversized sunglasses and statement eyewear. If there is one accessory that instantly adds glamour, it is a great pair of sunglasses. And in 2026, bigger is definitely better. Oversized frames are dominating, offering both maximum coverage and effortless style. The shapes to look for include dramatic butterfly silhouettes, bold cat-eye frames, and sculptural designs that feel almost architectural. These are not shy, retiring sunglasses. They are designed to make an impression. What makes oversized eyewear so appealing is its universality. Large frames suit most face shapes when proportioned correctly, and they have that instant polished effect that makes even a simple outfit look intentional. Beyond size, expect to see interesting lens tints gaining popularity. Gradient lenses in smoke, amber, and soft brown add sophistication while remaining practical. And for those who wear prescription glasses, chunky eyewear chains are trending as both a practical and stylish addition, transforming functional eyewear into a fashion statement. The tortoiseshell pattern remains a perennial favorite, but this year it comes in richer variations with honey, amber, and chocolate tones that feel warmer and more nuanced. The return of elegant gloves. Here's a trend that might surprise you. Gloves are back, and they are decidedly glamorous. From opera-length leather styles to delicate lace and satin versions, this accessory is bringing old Hollywood elegance into the modern wardrobe. This trend taps into a broader desire for occasion dressing and putting effort into how we present ourselves. Gloves add a layer of refinement that feels special without being costume-like when styled correctly. They also connect to the growing appreciation for vintage-inspired accessories that feel both nostalgic and fresh. For spring and summer, look for sheer and lace gloves in soft pastels and neutrals. They pair beautifully with midi dresses and tailored separates, adding a feminine touch that feels fresh rather than fussy. Satin gloves in blush, ivory, and soft pink are particularly elegant for special occasions. For cooler months, leather opera gloves in rich colors like burgundy, chocolate, and classic black offer warmth with undeniable style. The key is letting them be the statement. Keep other accessories minimal and let the gloves command attention. Brooches deserve a mention here too. These vintage-inspired pieces are experiencing a serious revival, pinned onto lapels, scarves, and even handbags. They offer a subtle way to add sparkle and personality to any outfit while nodding to ladylike elegance. Silk scarves and statement belts. Two classic accessories are experiencing a powerful revival in 2026. The silk scarf has returned as the ultimate versatile styling piece, while statement belts are becoming essential for defining silhouettes. Silk scarves can be worn in countless ways. Tied at the neck, wrapped in your hair, used as a belt, or even attached to your handbag for added personality. Their versatility makes them one of the smartest accessories to invest in right now. Belts, meanwhile, are having their moment in the spotlight. Chunky sculptural styles, oversized buckles, and layered belt looks are all on trend. After years of being purely functional, belts are now a key element of outfit composition, adding structure and visual interest to everything from dresses to oversized blazers. For maximum impact, look for belts with interesting details like textured leather, metallic hardware, or unexpected colors. These small touches make a significant difference in how polished your overall look appears. Styling perspective. The beauty of the accessory trends for 2026 lies in their versatility. You can embrace maximalism with bold jewelry and oversized sunglasses, or you can take a more understated approach with soft bags and elegant silk scarves. The choice is entirely personal. When building your accessory wardrobe for the year, think about balance. If your jewelry is sculptural and bold, keep your bag clean and simple. If your handbag is the statement piece, tone down the earrings. This principle of intentional contrast keeps your look sophisticated rather than overwhelming. Consider investing in pieces that work across multiple trends. A structured top-handle bag in a rich neutral will serve you beautifully. Statement earrings in gold or silver complement most wardrobes. A quality silk scarf in a versatile print offers endless styling possibilities. And remember, accessories are the fastest way to update your existing wardrobe. Before buying new clothes, consider how a fresh pair of sunglasses or a modern bag could breathe new life into pieces you already own and love. Accessories in 2026 are all about self-expression with sophistication. Whether you are drawn to sculptural jewelry that makes a statement, soft romantic bags that feel luxurious to carry, or oversized sunglasses that add instant glamour, the trends this year offer something for every style sensibility. The common thread running through all of these trends is intention. These are not accessories you throw on as an afterthought. They are pieces chosen with purpose, designed to elevate and complete your look. Start with one trend that resonates with you. Maybe it is a pair of bold earrings or a beautiful structured bag. Build from there, and watch how the right accessories transform not just your outfit, but how you feel wearing it. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more styling insights that help you dress with confidence and elegance. Leave a comment and tell me which accessory trend you are most excited to try this year. Stop scrolling through your closet saying you have nothing to wear. Because in about 3 minutes, you're going to want everything. 2026 is serving looks that'll make you question every shopping decision you made last year, and honestly, your wardrobe is about to thank you. Let's get into the trends that are already breaking the internet. Welcome back to Chic Charts, where we break down the trends that matter. I'm diving into the fashion forecast for 2026, and trust me, these aren't your typical trend predictions. We're talking about the pieces that fashion insiders are already wearing, the looks dominating the runways from Paris to Milan, and the styles you'll be seeing everywhere from your Instagram feed to your favorite coffee shop. Whether you're a maximalist or a minimalist, there's something here for you. So let's jump in. Polka dots. First up, polka dots are having their main character moment. And no, we're not talking about those cute little vintage vibes from your grandmother's scarf collection. 2026 is going big. Think jumbo polka dots that demand attention, splashed across everything from silky trousers to oversized blazers. The runway showed us that this print pairs surprisingly well with bold colors and even other patterns if you're feeling adventurous. Style them with sleek black accessories to let the dots do the talking, or lean into the playful energy and mix them with stripes. Yes, really. Utility. Utility fashion is still going strong, and honestly, it's not going anywhere. This trend carried over from 2025 because function meets fashion in the best way possible. We're talking cargo pockets, belted details, and that effortlessly cool vibe that makes you look like you just stepped off a film set. The beauty of utility pieces is their versatility. Throw on a utility vest over a simple tee and jeans, or go full tactical with matching sets. It's practical, it's stylish, and it works for literally any occasion. Plus, all those pockets? Actually useful. Funnel neck coats. Here's a styling trick that's about to change your entire coat game. Funnel neck coats, or really any coat with a high collar, are everywhere right now. The key is wearing that collar all the way up. This simple move instantly elevates your look, giving you that effortless luxury vibe without trying too hard. Whether it's a tailored wool coat, a sleek leather jacket, or even a casual bomber, pop that collar and watch how it transforms your whole outfit. It's giving mystery, it's giving sophistication, and it requires zero extra effort. Chartreuse green. Let's talk about the color that's about to take over your feed. Chartreuse green is that limey citric shade that sits perfectly between yellow and green, and it's everywhere. This isn't a color for the faint of heart, but that's exactly why it works. Fashion loves bold right now, and Chartreuse delivers. We're seeing it in head-to-toe monochromatic looks that make serious statements. The key to wearing this shade is commitment. Go all in with a Chartreuse dress or suit, then ground it with black leather accessories. Or if you're easing in, try it in smaller doses like a top or a statement bag. Either way, this color screams confidence and energy. Leather bomber jackets. The leather bomber jacket is back, but it's more refined than ever. This isn't your typical biker jacket. We're seeing buttery soft leather in unexpected colors, cropped silhouettes, and minimalist designs that work with everything in your closet. Layer it over a slip dress for that perfect high-low mix, throw it on with tailored trousers for a polished edge, or keep it casual with jeans and boots. The leather bomber is that one piece that makes every outfit feel more intentional, more pulled together, more expensive. Balloon pants. Let's talk about the trouser silhouette that's changing the game. Balloon pants are taking over, and they're more wearable than you think. These are pleated loose trousers that taper at the ankle, creating this beautiful ballooning effect that's both comfortable and chic. The pleats add structure while the relaxed fit gives you room to breathe. Style them with a fitted top to balance the volume, or tuck in a crisp shirt for a more polished look. Pair with sleek flats or heels, and you've got an outfit that works for the office or a night out. The best part? They're forgiving, flattering, and feel like you're wearing pajamas while looking completely put together. Puff skirts. Get ready for volume. Puff skirts are the statement piece of 2026, and they're anything but boring. Made from tulle, organza, and taffeta, these skirts bring drama and femininity in equal measure. They range from minis to middies, and the beauty is in how you style them. Pair a voluminous skirt with a simple fitted sweater or a sleek turtleneck to balance proportions. Or go bold with a structured blazer for a high-fashion moment. These skirts are playful, sculptural, and surprisingly wearable once you get the styling right. Asymmetrical hems. Symmetry is out, and asymmetrical hems are in. This trend is showing up on everything from dresses to tops to skirts, giving your outfits an unexpected edge. The uneven hemlines create movement and visual interest without being too dramatic. It's that perfect amount of different that makes people ask where you got your outfit. Style an asymmetrical dress with minimal accessories to let the cut shine, or layer an asymmetrical top under a blazer for a subtle twist on office wear. Full white look. Monochrome dressing is always chic, but the all-white look is particularly having a moment. Head-to-toe white feels fresh, clean, and undeniably elegant. The trick to pulling this off is playing with textures. Mix a crisp white button-down with cream-colored trousers and an ivory knit. Layer different shades of white and off-white to create depth. And yes, you can absolutely wear this beyond summer. Winter whites with the right textures and layering? Absolutely stunning. Brown. Brown is the new neutral, and it's taking over every shade, from chocolate to camel to mocha. This earthy tone continued its reign from 2025 and shows no signs of slowing down. The fashion world has embraced brown as a grounding alternative to black, and it works with absolutely everything. Try a full brown look for maximum impact, or use it as your base and add pops of color. Brown leather goods, brown knits, brown tailoring, it all feels warm, sophisticated, and effortlessly expensive. Wedged shoes. Now, let's talk about the footwear that's making a comeback nobody saw coming. Wedged shoes are officially back. Wedged boots, wedged pumps, even wedged sneakers are popping up everywhere. After being left in the last decade, designers have reimagined them with cleaner lines and modern silhouettes. The best part? They give you height without the pain of stilettos, and they're surprisingly versatile. Style them with everything from jeans to dresses for that little extra lift. Burberry check. The iconic Burberry check pattern is going to dominate 2026. This classic print is showing up on handbags, skirts, scarves, and shoes, and it's giving that timeless luxury vibe everyone wants. Whether you go for a statement piece like a checked coat or keep it subtle with a patterned scarf, this trend instantly elevates your look. It's recognizable, it's sophisticated, and it proves that some patterns truly are forever. Transformative teal. Let's talk about the color that's been officially crowned. WGSN has declared transformative teal as the color of the year for 2026, and it's not just a pretty shade. This blue-green fusion represents the growing demand for eco-accountability and sustainability that's reshaping fashion. It's a fluid blend of dependable dark blue and aquatic green that feels both calming and forward-thinking. The beauty of teal is its versatility. It works across all seasons, pairs beautifully with neutrals, and flatters almost every skin tone. You'll see it in everything from tailored coats to flowing dresses and sleek accessories. Style a teal blazer with white trousers for modern power dressing, or go full monochrome for maximum impact. This isn't just a trend, it's the color defining the year ahead. 80s nostalgia. The 80s are back, but with a modern twist. This time around, it's less about exaggerated shoulder pads and more about refined power dressing. Think structured silhouettes in jewel tones, statement sleeves that aren't costumey, and tailoring that means business. The 80s trend continuing from 2025 has evolved into something more sophisticated and wearable. Pair a blazer with bold shoulders with sleek trousers, or try a printed blouse with a high-waisted skirt for that perfect retro-modern balance. Fringe. Fringe is back and it's everywhere. But this isn't your typical festival fringe. We're seeing Art Deco-inspired details, beaded fringe on evening wear, and subtle frayed hems on tailoring. The movement and texture that fringe brings to an outfit is unmatched. Whether it's lining the hem of a skirt or decorating the sleeves of a jacket, this detail adds just the right amount of drama. Style it with sleek, simple pieces to let the fringe be the star. And there you have it. 15 trends that are about to define 2026. The best part? You don't have to choose just one. Mix the utility with the Chartreuse. Pair those puff skirts with a leather bomber. Throw on some wedged shoes with your brown monochrome look. Fashion is about experimenting and finding what makes you feel incredible. If this video helped you plan your 2026 wardrobe, hit that like button and subscribe to Chic Charts for more trend breakdowns, styling tips, and fashion forecasts. Drop a comment and tell me which trend you're most excited to try. Are you Team Polka Dots or Team Teal? Let me know. Until next time, stay stylish, stay confident, and remember, fashion is what you buy, but style is what you do with it.